Hello everyone. So today I decided that I was going to try and use this Pinterest picture and just use some of the colours from it, just because I like the style and the appearance of it. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm doing all the flats, just getting those onto their own layer. Yeah, I decided that she was going to be part of a zombie division thing. I like the idea of somebody sort of doing this for a living. Just tickled me a little bit. But yeah, so I'm using this picture that I got out of my sketchbook, and just took a photograph on my iPhone and emailed it to myself, and then put it into Photoshop, and just wanted to see what I could do with it, just sort of play around. I wanted to treat this like a painting. That was my plan. You can see me blending. Using the blender is like such a big difference, or the mixer brush, just to kind of get it to look more painterly. Yeah, with this technique I was able to duplicate the image itself, change it to multiply, then give it a mask, invert the mask, and then paint it back into the image and use that as the shadow. So yeah, it's quite a convenient way of sort of getting from A to B, in my opinion. You get some very quick results. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've got any suggestions for images, pictures, that kind of thing, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Happy to hear it. Yeah, so I've been sort of thinking about the light source as well for this, and I wasn't very sort of strict on it. So there's a little bit of backlighting on that glove, some cast shadows, but mainly it's going to be a bit like the picture that I'm sort of using the colours from. So it's kind of above, sort of casting down. You can kind of see it from the direction of the shadows on a face. But yeah, it's a fun one to work on. I deliberately tried to make her costume a little bit more intricate. I like the buckles on the sleeves. I might include that in a few other pictures at some point. So what I'm doing at this point is I've duplicated it again and changed the image to screen, and then got on a mask, inverted the mask, and painting it back only where like the highlights would actually be, where the light would actually be catching. I do admit, like, her face is a little bit squiffy at this point, but it's just because I haven't worked in any of the sort of actual design. I'm just kind of going through the process at the minute, just trying to sort of get everything up to speed. So at this point is when I'm starting to make it look right. I wanted her sort of like puffing her cheeks in kind of exasperation, I guess. What she knows she's got to do. And don't worry, I also fixed the goggles as well. I was aware the whole time I was doing it. I was thinking, obviously these are going to change, but I just wanted to get on and do it. Just doing a bit of highlighting, just to sort of make it look like the letters are slightly raised. Yeah, I like having the nail through the back, as if like that's some kind of I don't know, like as technical as it gets for braining a zombie. Swift nail to the cranium. Yeah, I find a little bit of rim lighting does help kind of frame your image a little bit. I couldn't help but do that. That's some just nice prettiness. Oh yes, at this phase I'd managed to get my Insta 360 Link camera, which I use as the overhead camera. I'd managed to get that working again. That was actually Microsoft's fault. They had decided, I assumed, that the camera was Chinese and therefore bad, and therefore, rather than consulting me or anybody else who owns these cameras or compensating anybody, they just decided to put in a protocol that just cut it off. So I had to uninstall that update. So if you have a similar issue, it might well be the update that you got. So you might need to Google that. I think I found it on the Microsoft general chat, I think, when I was looking into it. So it seems to have happened to a lot of people, but you know, these corporations seem to be able to do that. They just sort of just crap all over your purchases. Yeah, so this is the goggles fix. I repainted her hair, put the goggles on, and just carried on painting it, just remembering the lighting and the contrast, and just trying to get it to sort of fit in with the rest of the image, which I think I do a pretty good job of, if I'm absolutely honest. Oh yeah, I had to delete the picture as well because I'd merged the whole thing, and then only later on did I realise I'd actually merged in the image from Pinterest. So I had to think fast and clean that one out. And then I kind of stuck with a forest. I wasn't really thinking about the background that much. I think maybe in future, if I haven't really thought of a background, I might just find one on Unsplash or Envato, which I also use, and then sort of paint it out. Oh yeah, that was my zombie. I painted in a zombie in the background. I don't think I was particularly happy with it. I do get rid of that. There it goes, it's gone. Don't worry. Yeah, I did think about writing, handwriting it, but yeah, basically using the text tool. Here you are, the finished article. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.